start recording. Okay. Yeah, do you all remember the leadership theories that we have done? Okay, charge होते हैं. Okay, इतने charge होते हैं. Can you all see the board? My handwriting is visible? Okay, in the last lecture, just to remind, we have done a managerial grid. Your task is to recall the names of the management scholars who gave managerial grid. And even the online students, you can unmute, and if you want, you can respond. Who were the two theoreticians, management scholars, who gave us the managerial grid model? Very good. I got one correct answer, that is Blake and Newton. Absolutely correct. Blake and Newton. Okay, fantastic. Try to remember what was on the x-axis, what was on the y-axis. Yes, concern for production. Very good. Correct. Concern for people. Very good. And the arrow marks show that as you go up here, the concern will increase. As you go horizontally, the concern for production will increase. So we have done 4 or 5 archetypes. Okay. Label these 5 squares, and what kind of a management style do you have? What will be the label for the rightmost square that I have marked here? It will be on the x-axis, you are at the highest level. So it will be 9, 1. Impoverished means this. You are neither concerned about production, nor you are concerned about people. Correct? Country club means you are only concerned about people, not concerned about production. That is 1, 9. Middle of the path, that has 5, 5. And the one we really want is 9, 9. They have high concern for production and high concern for people. Did you all get this? Blake and Newton is clear? Sagar? Another model that we did on leadership was Tannenbaum and Schmidt. Okay? It was called a managerial continuum, leadership continuum model. So you have what are called as production oriented and highly decentralized management. Okay, so this is it. At other extreme you have free reign, very, very decentralized kind of decision making. And you can locate leadership style by finding a manager style somewhere between this autocratic or extremely boss-centered and free reign. Correct? This was the leadership model given by Tannenbaum and Schmidt. Okay. Who gave us the idea? Who gave us the idea that a leader is like a servant? Servant leadership model. Who is the scholar. Yes, very good. Almost you're right. It was given by Greenleaf, right? A management scholar called Robert Greenleaf. Okay, is this clear? So we have done many such theories which are very closely connected with what are called as the leadership styles, and broadly we can think of, okay, and another very important four systems or four levels of distinct styles of management. This work was given by Francis Likert, okay, a noted management scholar. Okay, he identified that we can broadly classify leadership evolution into four types. I want you all to, without looking into any reference, try to write down what were the four types. Yes, exploitative autocratic, exploitative autocratic. Online students, are you doing this? Sagar, Karthik, Mohini, are you all following? Okay, good. Keep doing this because this is very important. Exploitative benevolent means still the management style is authoritative but autocratic but benevolent. Okay, benevolent and autocratic. Third is consultative. Okay, still the leadership is concentrated, but it is consultative leadership. And the fourth is free reign or democratic. Na? Okay, so these have been broadly the theories of management that we have done. And now we are left with only the last topic in our syllabus. And the last topic deals with a very closely related idea, is that a leader, to get employees to be on the same track, we need motivated employees. Okay, so motivation theories, there are a bunch of motivation theories that we have to study, and today let us just complete this topic so that it will be formally the end of our syllabus. Okay, so there are these are very interesting ideas, and so let us just try to write. Okay, write down. Motive is the word from which we have derived the word motivation. Okay, this is right there on page number 247. Okay, in the first paragraph on motivation, it is derived from the word motive, and motive means urge to do something. Urge to do something. Okay, whenever we want employees to achieve goals for the company, we want these employees to be motivated. That is, we want them to have a high level of dedication towards the corporate goals. So towards that, we study some of the important theories of motivation, and one of the most important, or the earliest such theory of motivation, was given by a scholar called Abraham Maslow. Okay, so all of you write this Maslow. It's called Maslow's need hierarchy theory, or also called need hierarchy theory. Okay, need hierarchy theory. It is also known as the need hierarchy pyramid. Okay, because this theory is best remembered with the help of Maslow's diagram. So Maslow said that people have a different kinds of needs and there is a hierarchy in the need. Hierarchy means lower to higher. Okay. So, yeah, can you try to think and write down what could be some of the major needs for any human being? For all of us. Yes. Food, clothing, shelter. Then we want protection. We don't want somebody to come and take away our resources. Okay. Then you all know that man is a social animal. So we always need a reference group or we have social needs. Okay. So what Maslow said is that there are some needs which are very basic, like he wrote those as physiological needs. Physiological needs. Physiological needs. Please write what physiological needs are. They satisfy the need for food, clothing, or all those basic needs without which we cannot survive. Okay, this would be called as the physiological needs. Once these needs are satisfied, then what Maslow said is that people have need for safety or protection. Okay, once physiological needs are satisfied, people are looking for the needs for safety. Okay, then once security needs are satisfied, people have what are called as social needs. Social needs are satisfied, then people have esteem needs. Esteem means holding something in very high regard. Okay, so for example, if you get an award like being the best performing employee, so that is satisfying the esteem needs of the employee. And after these needs are satisfied, people look towards what are called as their achieving what is called as their main purpose of life. He called that as self actualization. Okay, so we have these: one, physiological need; two, safety needs; third is social needs; fourth is esteem needs; and fifth is self-actualization. Okay, got it? All four, five concepts are clear. Now remember what Maslow said is that this needs are in a hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy meaning first you satisfy physiological needs. Once these physiological needs are satisfied, then we look forward to meeting the safety needs. Safety needs are satisfied, then people are looking for social needs. And social needs are satisfied, then we get what is called esteem needs. And finally, we have self-actualization. Okay? So now, these needs you can draw from top to bottom. Okay? And these will be, tapering off. Therefore, it is called a pyramid. So the last or the first needs that have to be satisfied. Please write, what would you write this? These are our physiological, this is our physiological needs. Once these needs are satisfied, people look to satisfy the next level of needs. What are they? Correct. They are called safety needs. Okay. Once safety needs are satisfied, we are satisfying the social needs. Okay. Once our social needs are satisfied, we are looking to achieve our esteem needs. Once esteem needs are satisfied, we look forward to the life's fulfillment, which is called self actualization. That is called self actualization. So, this is a hierarchy going from the lowest level to the top. Have you got this? Ensure all of you draw this diagram. Maybe not in the CMA exam, but I'm sure for many other exams in BCom you're pursuing, you will have to write a detailed note on what is the Abraham Maslow's need hierarchy pyramid. Okay. Let us go to the next theory. Okay. Have you got this? Okay. There is another theory that we have to do, which is very closely based on this idea, which on your page number 248, just look at page number 248, write down the fourth theory. First, we have completed the need hierarchy pyramid. The next is write Alderfer's ERG theory. Okay, ERG theory. Okay, so write this here. Existence. E stands for existence, relatedness, and growth. Okay, so the main motivators according to Alderfer are, for any employee, are these ERG factors. What are these ERG factors? Existence, relatedness, and growth. Okay, now this in a way many people consider as, it can be thought of as a reformulation of Maslow's needs. Can you put Maslow's pyramid, the needs, the 5 needs, into existence, okay, relatedness, existence, relatedness, and growth needs? Think out of the 5 needs, how will you put, which ones are related to the existence? First 2 needs, let us read what were they from Maslow's pyramid. What is the first? Physiological need. Would it be, where would you put that? Existence, relatedness, or growth? Very good. Yes. Here you would put physiological needs. Correct. Then safety needs. Where would you put safety needs? Online students, are you following? We are doing the ERG model. So think like this. Where would you put Maslow's second idea? That is the security needs. Which is it existence relatedness or growth? Yes, absolutely right. Security also you can broadly think of it as existence related needs. Okay, what about relatedness? Relatedness means how it is about your social needs. So which one would you put in the relatedness? What about social needs will all be part of the relatedness, correct? And then we have esteem needs and self-actualization, self-actualization. Esteem may be put both. It may be put into relatedness, or you can put that into the growth also. Okay, kind of. So this is Adler's existence, relatedness, and growth theory. Okay, did you get this? The main key here to understand Adler's theory is also to remember exactly the Maslow's need hierarchy pyramid. Okay, so before I go to the next theory, I just would be very happy if you all try to write down, when I'm not putting that on the board, what were the main needs, and write them in that hierarchical order which Maslow considered important. Okay, you have 2 minutes to do that. Please do that. Online students, indicate once you have finished doing that writing. Done. Online students have you completed? Have you all completed? Can I proceed? I hope you are all with your notebooks and actually writing. Huh? Karthik, Sagar, can I proceed? Mohini. Okay, the next theory right now, it is again based on empirical evidence. What motivates employees? This was Frederick Herzberg. Okay, Herzberg's theory. Okay, Herzberg's theory is also called two-factor theory. It's also called two-factor theory. So, Herzberg interviewed a large number of employees and he tried to find out